lesson, not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We're back out with another video. Today's video, we got this official Magic Johnson build in NBA 2K20. You guys know Magic Johnson was one of the best Lakers of all time, one of the best NBA players of all time. He won 5 NBA championships. He was a 6'9" point guard, the tallest point guard the NBA has ever seen. He was crazy. He was very versatile. He could play any position. You guys know in 1980, he actually played center whenever Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was injured again in the NBA Finals versus the Philadelphia 76ers. And they ended up winning that finals 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson could play any position. He's one of the best players of all time. So of course I gotta make a video of him creating his NBA player build in NBA 2K20. But now we're to get straight into it. Now obviously he was a point guard, 6'9" point guard, so make sure you make him a point guard. He was right-handed and his jersey number was 32. So make sure you guys do that if you want to make it exactly like how Magic Johnson was. Now his skill breakdown, I knew it had to be something with playmaking in it. At first I didn't want to choose the all playmaking because he could shoot, but he wasn't that good at shooting threes. Now I thought it was going to be this defensive playmaking because he was a good defender and obviously playmaker. But I couldn't get his name to pop up in the similarities. The one pie chart I did get to have his name pop up was the all playmaking. I kind of knew it was already going to be that one, but I was just trying to see if I can get some extra badges picking the other one because it seemed better fit for me. But make sure you guys do pick this all playmaking pie chart for it to say similar to Magic Johnson. Now physical profile, I know a lot of people would just pick the very top one, but like I said in my previous videos, I don't think you should pick this one because the vertical's a little bit too low. 95 speed and 75 vertical, that ain't cutting it for me. I recommend you pick the speed and vertical pie chart because the speed is about the same. You guys can see it, 94 speed and 88 vertical. The speed's only 1 point lower, but you get a 13 point higher vertical. Look at that, 75 vertical, this one has 88. And you can also pick the balance pie chart if you want a little bit better strength, but I'm gonna just recommend pick the speed and vertical pie chart. Now when it comes to attributes, you gotta do it just like this. If you want to say similar to Magic Johnson, you can't change anything around. Now close shot, put that to a 75. Driving layup, also a 75. Driving dunk, you can only put that to a 65. If you put it any higher, it's not gonna say similar to Magic Johnson. Gotta do that. And post hook, max out your post hook. Now shooting, you can max out mid-range shot. Okay, max out your mid-range. Now three-pointer, you can't really touch three-pointer. The highest I put it to was a 53. If you put it any higher, not gonna say similar to Magic Johnson. Free throw, put that to a 75. And your post fade, you're gonna want to max that out. You guys can see it maxes out at a 77. Now playmaking, you're gonna max out pass accuracy, ball handling, and you're gonna max out, actually, no, you're not gonna max out post moves. You're gonna put your post moves to an 85, which is 2 points below max. That's how you have to do it to make this build, so do that. Now defense, interior defense, put this up to a 38, so put it up +3. Perimeter defense, you're gonna max that out as well. Max out lateral quickness, steal, and you guys are to see max out your steal as well. Okay, now after you're done doing that, now go to the block and put that up to a 33. You can't put it any higher or any lower. It's gonna change up the comparisons. Trust me on that. It took me a while to get this build. Don't touch offensive rebound, and your defensive rebound, put that to a 72, which is 1 point off the max. Now you guys can see, here's the badges. We get a total of 3 finishing, 10 shooting, 30 playmaking, and 9 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 52 badges. So this build actually gets a lot of badges. Unfortunately, like I said, you're not going to be able to shoot threes like that. And make sure you guys put the upgrades just how I show you guys right here. If you want to say similar to Magic Johnson, you have to do it just like this. Trust me, you move anything around, it's going to change up the comparisons. Even one upgrade is going to change up the comparisons. Now body shape, don't matter. Personal preference, I'm going to just pick define. That's just personal preference. You guys already know that. Now height, Magic Johnson was actually a 6'9" point guard, the tallest point guard in NBA history. In 2K, you can only make a 6'6" point guard at the tallest height. So we're going to make him a 6'6". Now, if you really want to make a 6'9", you're going to have to make a small forward. It's not going to say similar to Magic Johnson because Magic Johnson wasn't a small forward. So we're going to make it a 6'6" point guard because he was a point guard. And that's the tallest he can be in 2K. So make sure you guys do that. Plus at 6'6", we still have good speed, good vertical. Ball handling is still an 89, which is pretty good. Now weight. Magic Johnson actually weighed 220 pounds. The max weight you can do for a point guard is 215 pounds. So we're going to do 215 pounds. That's the closest weight we can do to Magic Johnson. Now wingspan. I'm going to be honest, I don't know Magic Johnson's actual wingspan. But just take it all the way down so you get a little bit better mid-range and three-pointer and your ball handling goes up. Unfortunately, I don't know his actual wingspan, but just lower it all the way. You guys can see 82 mid-range, 54 three-pointer, 92 ball handling. Now when it comes to the takeover, you got two good options. You can't go wrong with either of them. I would say I'd recommend doing playmaker because Magic Johnson was more of a playmaker than a shot creator. But shot creator is going to help you out because you have an 82 midi, which is pretty good. Pair that with some difficult shots and shot creator takeover, going to help you fade. But I would just pick playmaker takeover. Now you guys can see you have built a slashing playmaker similar to Magic Johnson, Russell Westbrook, and D'Angelo Russell. Like I said, every single one of my NBA player videos, I want that Magic Johnson to say number one. The NBA player I'm doing has to be the very first name in the similarities, and you guys can see his name is number one. Now if you guys are still watching this video, make sure you guys do hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. But now we're to get into the badges for this build. I'm gonna show you guys my recommendations for what you should do for the badges. Now put this to a 99 overall. Now we're gonna get straight into finishing badges. You only get 3 finishing. Now I'm gonna show you guys again. Look at your driving dunk. It's only a 64, 75 close shot, and a 71 driving layup. Not the best finishing stats, so I don't recommend throwing it on contact finisher. I do recommend Giant Slayer, at least silver, because you're only 6'6". Gonna help you out when you're going against 7'3" centers. And you can either do bronze fancy footwork, bronze consistent finisher, slithery finisher, really up to you, but I'm gonna recommend fancy footwork for when you're doing hop steps, euro steps, all that type of stuff. That's my recommendation. If you don't agree with it, you can choose your own selection of badges. This is just my recommendation. Now when it comes to shooting badges, you only get 10 shooting. Obviously, let's get this out the way. Need gold quick draw. Not even a doubt you don't have this badge, your jump shot's gonna be super slow. Now let me show you guys your three-pointer. Three-pointer is only a 54, but you have a really good midi 82. So I wouldn't recommend throwing on range extender because your three-pointer is too low. You're not going to really be making threes with this build, unfortunately. So gold quick draw. I do recommend gold difficult shots. I feel like with this build, you're going to be taking a lot of middies. You're going to be fading a lot from the midi. Difficult shots is definitely going to help you out. Now, 4 upgrades left. Like I said, don't throw on range extender. Your three-pointer is way too low in my opinion. I do recommend throwing on Green Machine and Hot Zone Hunter, but I feel like you could change it up. You can do gold Green Machine and like bronze Hot Zone Hunter, but I think the most balanced way is to just do silver Green Machine and silver Hot Zone Hunter. That's just my recommendation. You can change that up, but I feel like that's the most balanced so you can shoot pretty good. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not going to be able to shoot threes, but these are definitely the best badges, so you're going to be able to shoot the mid range is pretty good. So make sure you guys do that. Now moving on to the playmaking badges. This is the cream of the crop. You got 30 playmaking badges, so go crazy with these. I do recommend throwing on Hall of Fame Dimer and Hall of Fame Floor General. Keep this in mind. Floor General Hall of Fame gives you a +4, your teammates a +4 boost, and Dimer, whenever you hit your teammate wide open for an assist, it's going to boost their shot percentage up by +4. So if you think these badges are both going to add on, so it's going to be +8 boost to help them make that jump shot. I do recommend these badges definitely. I know you can probably go with one or the other, without one or the other, but they're both going to help them out. So I do recommend it, and you got 30 playmaking badges. Now I do recommend Handles for Days Hall of Fame, Quick First Step, Space Creator as well, Unpluckable. I'd say do Unpluckable Gold, and then Hall of Fame tight handles. You guys can see right here. Take them Pluckable down to gold. Now you got 3 upgrades left. You can go multiple ways with these last few badges. If you're planning on playing with the slasher, definitely throw on Lob City Passer gold or silver. But if you're not playing with the slasher, I think with this build you're probably gonna be playing with like a shooting center. So I'd probably just throw on like Flashy Passer, Needle Threader, Stop and Go, Bailout. There's a lot of good options. Like I said, that's just what I would recommend. Do one of those badges for sure. But yeah, it's up to you at the end of the day. This is your build. I'm just throwing my recommendation out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, now moving on to defense. We get a total of 9 defensive badges. That's pretty good for this build. The very first badge, we're to get this out the way. You need gold clamps. You're going to be able to play better perimeter defense, way better perimeter defense with this badge. So definitely throw on gold clamps. You're going to want to have gold intimidator. It's going to help people miss shots. Definitely want that badge. And the last badge, I did interceptor at first. I don't recommend doing that. Don't put interceptor on gold. I recommend you do gold pick dodger because you're gonna be getting screened by a Hall of Fame brick wall. It's gonna help it so you can fight through the screens. So definitely throw that badge on. These are the best defensive badges in my opinion for this build. So make sure you guys throw it on. I don't really think there's any other badge you can really throw on. Those are the best 3 for sure. But that's pretty much it for this Magic Johnson build. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I have a playlist of other NBA player videos. Make sure you guys go check it out. And if you guys are not subscribed, please do subscribe. We got 10 days left of 2019. This year is almost over. My goal is to at least hit 6K subs. We're almost there, guys. So if you're not subbed, please do subscribe. It would mean a lot. But until next time, clutch out.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.